This time we're going to take a look at three of the Sundays in the church year that are a bit of an oddity. They're not Epiphany, they're not Lent, they're pre-Lent, I guess we could call them. What are we talking about? These are called the three Gesima Sundays, and they have great big long names. The first one is Septuagesima, then there is Sexagesima, and the third one is Quinquagesima. Now that's a mouthful. So what those three terms are referring to, they're counting down, and those are the first Septuagesima is 70-ish or 70-some days before Easter. The next Sunday, Sexagesima, is 60-some days before Easter. It could fluctuate. Okay, there might be 62, 63, 60-some days. Then you get to Quinquagesima, that is 50 days before Easter. Historically, the old name for the beginning of Lent, Ash Wednesday, it even went by Quadragesima. And there's quad for 40 days before Easter. And we know that the season of Lent is 40 days, not counting Sundays. So what is this pre-season? Is it Lent or is it not? Well, it's not technically Lent. The color remains green for the liturgical color, but yet the mood has definitely changed in the church. We're preparing for Lent. The idea here is that you don't go on a long journey if you don't do some planning first. And these Sundays before Lent officially begins, these are preparing us. And these three Sundays have a very nice theme in each of them to prepare us for Lent. The first is we have the reading of Jesus tells the parable of the workers in the kingdom. And what we find there is that it's all about grace, that the wages really aren't earned at all. The wages are given by grace. Those who worked very little got the same as those who worked the whole day, because God is gracious. The second Sunday, we have Jesus telling the parable of the sower and the seed and the soil. And what we find there is that God's kingdom comes by his word. So the first Sunday, Septuagesima, we have God's kingdom is a kingdom of grace. Then the second Sunday, Sexagesima, God's kingdom comes by his word. Then the third Sunday, Jesus goes to Jerusalem and he heals a blind man, but the blind man can see something that others can't. And what we're given to learn there is that God's kingdom comes by faith. And so you have grace, and you have word, and you have faith. These are preparing us for the whole season of Lent. And so these three Sundays, while they're not quite part of the season of Lent, they're not really part of Epiphany. It's a transition time, and it's a leading into time. It's preparing us for the season of Lent and the fasting that begins in the season of Lent. That God's kingdom does not come by our works. God's kingdom comes by grace through his word by faith. But while our fasting and our charity giving in the season of Lent, while these are good and important and beneficial for us as Christians, they are not earning God's favor. And those three Sundays helped us see that. So there you go. There's just a quick little overview of the three Sundays with those strange names, the Gesima Sundays, that we are now entering into, and we will be very quickly then coming into the season of Lent. Now, as always, if you've got any questions from anything we went through today, or if you've got a question you'd like to see in an upcoming video, let me know. Right here is the email, contactthursdaytheology@gmail.com.